this is a different kind of North End restaurant. It's stylish and social, and the specialty is something called Sfizi. In fact, that's the name of the restaurant as well.
Sfizi is an Italian name when you're talking about tapas, when you're talking about small bites, when you're talking about cravings. The whole city and maybe the whole country is going into bites, which allows people to have different tastes and not spend too much money doing that.
And these tastes are certainly tasty. Frank DePasquale is one of New England's most successful and influential restaurateurs. He opened Sfizi on Richmond Street in the North End, just a few steps away from the Paul Revere House, right on the Freedom Trail. But the food is dedicated to coastal towns throughout the Mediterranean. So there's Italian, of course, but also Spanish, Portuguese, and Greek influence. From pastas to pork chops, it's all prepared by Frank's longtime executive chef, Johnny Caruso.
This menu has 45 items. Each and every one of them is a solid item, and I would invite our guests to not to be shy to try everything on the menu. They're definitely going to be pleased with it.
To start your Sfizi experience, you'll definitely want to dive into the burrata, an ultra-creamy mozzarella cheese that's shipped in from Italy and served over a gratinate tomato with basil pesto. And check out this beauty. The ahi tuna crudo boasts 4 oversized cubes of pristine seafood with balsamic vinegar and pearl onions for a little extra pop.
Your mouth explodes. Crudo today is a really, really hot item, whether it's in Italy or whether it's in America or whether it's any other part of the world. And seeing that I'm trying to emphasize the fact of coastal restaurants, a crudo is necessary on this menu.
Having a good arancini was essential for the menu as well. It's a dish Frank and Johnny have perfected over the years. And here, they're served in a sampler full of rice balls, salt cod fritters, and fried polenta.
It's a Sicilian dish. It's a Sicilian bite. How can you have a good tapas restaurant without having a great little arancini?
For meat eaters, Sfizi offers some outstanding meatballs, hand-rolled with a blend of veal, beef, pork, lamb, parmesan, and pecorino. There's a ridiculously tender beef tenderloin that's aged for 35 days, cooked perfectly juicy, and presented on some rustic bread with roasted potatoes on the side, and an indulgent foie gras mousse melting over the top. And speaking of over the top, it's tough to find a bite more blissful than Sfizi's porchetta, featuring crispy pork belly in all its glory, served over some medallions of grilled polenta. And for a more familiar North End flavor, try the handmade gnocchi Sorrentino.
Sorrentino means from Sorrento, Italy, and it means to have the mozzarella, tomato, and basil. And honestly, I think that's the depth of the gnocchi. It's so great when you complement those other little portions with it. It's something that you will lick the dish.
And if you're still hungry for more, here's a big-ticket item at Sfizi, the authentic Spanish paella for 2.
It's pretty big in size.
Chorizo chicken, 4 or 5 different kinds of seafoods, yes, peppers, a lot of saffron rice.
So all these different flavors all intermixed. But this is a traditional Spanish dish. And if it's made right, it's something that you'll come back for time and time again.
And why wouldn't you come back when the food is this good and the experience is so unique?
As you look out the windows, you're looking at the old world North End, and if you look to the right, you're seeing all the skyscrapers and you're seeing the new Boston. Living in the North End has been a gift that the good Lord gave me. I just love the neighborhood. I love the hospitality business. I love meeting people. I love seeing the smile on their faces. That's the joy of this business, and you can't take that away from me. Coming from another country and being able to hopefully try to implement some of the traditions, the culture, and the way that we enjoy each day in Italy, hopefully that I could translate that into the North End.